it's a trap. You walked right into the hate. All over a new king that's face is just replaced. It's all the same, you still be ruled by force. And no matter who it is, they'll still carry on the torch. Just a lie, cheat, steal, half of what you make. Taxation is theft, it's time to vacate the state. Newsflash, all your cash is an IOU. From killers who really do steal from you. Inflation is a weapon used by every nation who says that they're saving the world through lies. If they disguise and pass off as bravery, well, I got news, debt is slavery. It don't matter who's madder, a new master don't matter. When they both want the same, the state don't play no games. They got you trying to survive and put you on sides and ready to kill each other. That's conquer and divide. It's all for show, up for hyper control.
Nothing to see here, boy.
And we're back with another episode of Bones and Tubs. We're here on you on this Tuesday. Rather warm today. Not
at least it's hot.
As warm.
Yeah, at least it's hot in here still.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I was looking forward to this all day. You know,
I was looking forward to the fact that it was going to be hurricaning outside and we could leave the garage door open and get a little bit of that cool
That's
breeze.
what I tried to do, and it didn't work.
I've been watching it all day. It's like somehow splitting in a V across Preble County. It's not touching the ground.
Punk ass tropical storm.
Yeah, I built a deck with my father-in-law.
At your house?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know if I sent you the pictures.
You sent me some pictures of some lumber.
Some sunburn.
Figured some deck building was in order.
All my neighbors were like, you know, your deck is so big. It's such a big deck.
Can we touch your
I
deck?
just want to sit on your deck.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. It just felt like I had to say that.
And that's okay.
I'm fucking... If anybody out there in the Bones and Tubs Nation knows how to raise children without chemical dependence, write me an email at bonesandtubs@gmail.com and help me through this troubling time.
Yeah.
Because I've been going to the gym a couple times a week. That helps.
Yeah.
But that's about it. That's the only thing that helps. So...
Yeah, as I say, there's not much you can do. They're both fairly young still, so...
I hope you have one soon.
Like, Jim, I could just, like... If he's in trouble, I'll just go do some chores.
Yeah.
He knows how to load the dishwasher now. He knows how to sweep the floors.
Go dig a hole.
Go do something. You know, that'll be them in a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you'll be able to put them to work.
I just want to be left alone. I've already reached that old man phase, I think. Just leave Grandpa alone. Grandpa's grumpy.
I'm just ready for, like, summer to, like, kind of turn down a little bit.
The heat, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's warm.
Mm-hmm.
But... You know, I've survived so far.
Yeah. I'll tell you where else it's warm.
Where's that at?
Area 51.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't care what everybody says. Even if it is probably a distraction.
Oh, it's a goddamn distraction.
But
I guarantee
it's so, the memes have been so fucking hot coming off of this thing.
Look, man, I read a news article the other day about the government spent $1.4 billion in meme research to study memes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that means?
It means they already know.
They have a department of meming.
Well, I want to work there.
For the government, though? Nah, man.
We're
more rebel-based types.
Yeah, you're right.
Rebels! You know?
We're just
Fuck the government.
Wearing, like, you know, puffy vests and...
Mismatched, too. They're not uniform.
Rolling around, you know.
Yeah.
Got like computers out, and we got like memes up on like a projector, try to put them together, like figure out what's next in the war. I could totally be about that.
Keep coming to the table with cat memes because that's what I'm the best at.
Nah, but the memes are straight fire off of this Area 51. If you didn't know out there was a Facebook group started that said it's an event on September 20th of this year. You're supposed to just storm Area 51. And they're like, they can't stop us all, right?
Mm-hmm.
And surprisingly, the government's been fairly candid with this one. They've been like, oh, no, we're going to protect this place by any means necessary. Which when I hear that, I mean, they're going to fucking smoke everyone.
Yeah.
Like, they will leave no fucking casualties behind.
Or this is the fucking stage setting. We've been talking for months about how we think there's going to be disclosure. Is it a coincidence that, you know, we talk about Joe Rogan being a shill. Mm-hmm. Joe Rogan has, what's his fucking name? The alien guy. God damn it. Just had him on there.
Graham Hancock.
Bob Lazar.
Oh, okay.
Did I say that right?
Bob Lazar?
Maybe that's it. Maybe it's not. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not a professional. I don't have a computer in front of me.
Yeah.
But he had that guy on there, and they talked about his time working in secret government projects to deal with, or he was like re-engineering or de-engineering, whatever the word might be.
Yeah.
The UFO craft. And shortly after that, all this Storm Area 51 shit started. Also, the time when, Jeffrey Epstein got caught for the second time being a child sex trafficker.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to get that out of the news. So I think it's safe to say that it's a strong distraction.
It's a good one, though.
It is.
I mean, like, considering they're getting all of the internet creations on board with this. You got your Kyles who get their 10 times energy from Monster.
They just better hope there's no drywall.
Well, they told them they're going to tell the Kyles that Area 51 is one gigantic drywall.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they're going to have the Karens swoop in.
For the managers.
Wanting the managers.
Taking care of the managers.
And then they're going to get flanked by the Naruto runners.
Fast.
Because they're faster. Because if you run like that, you're faster than their bullets.
Listen, if you don't throw your arms behind you and run, bend over at an angle and tell me that's not faster, then I think you're lying. Because it's definitely faster.
Like, I'm sure, what's faster? What aspects of running like that makes you faster? When you hit the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Because you have literally nothing to fucking catch yourself with, so you're just going to hit face first.
That's where the ninja skills come in. You kind of lean forward and you would expect to fall, but you kick the ground so fast. It's not actually running, it's more kicking the earth away from you.
And then they have rock throwers. I remember seeing those.
Yeah.
And then,
I have to imagine they have autism.
Yeah, and then they said, like, when the fighting begins, it's going to be chaotic, but then the day will be won by Florida Man. Mm-hmm. Florida Man will emerge. And, and here's the thing. I'm going to tell you, I guess I'm just an innocent little guy, right? Because, like, when I started seeing the memes, I kept seeing we're going to go in there and clap those cheeks.
Yeah.
Clap those alien cheeks. And in my little innocent baby brain, I had never heard that nomenclature before. So I thought they really people just wanted to go in there and like slap their alien butt cheeks.
No.
And then I found out clapping cheeks meant, I can't even fucking talk. That slapping cheeks meant that they wanted to fuck them.
Yep. Those aliens aren't going to fuck themselves, What better distraction to have an alien fuckfest to cover up the fact that you rape children, Jeffrey Epstein and politicians.
Yeah.
But
they want to clap them cheeks. But the memes. God, the memes.
I know. That's what happens when you put $1.4 billion of United States taxpayer money to work,
Listen, like that one, I say one of my favorites is it's just a picture of Predator. And it says, it's all fun and games until they release this homeboy.
Yeah. It's not fun anymore, is it?
No.
Oh.
But no, it just seems weird that like this huge internet event is happening at the same time as the Epstein revelations.
You can actually follow our Instagram.com/bonesandtubs. You can follow the posts like a timeline. And if my phone would load it, I would talk about it.
Speaking of our Instagram.
God damn it, man. What the fuck?
Had a couple like low energy trolls fucking surfing around there the other day, I noticed.
Today. I don't know if you saw any of that.
No, I didn't.
I've been fucking handballing those bitches.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then I just accidentally handballed somebody on the way over here. Let me give him a shout out. Where are we at? This shit is whack is his name. I saw that he commented, so you like your own posts? And I was like, no, I don't, but thanks for bumping us up in the algorithm, troll. He's like, no, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about this clown. And then he pointed to the actual troll, and I apologized because I was wrong.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you look at our posts, you go back to currently to be the 6th post from present with a penguin holding a sign on. It says, with multiple high-profile names being arrested for sex trafficking, a shooting or bombing will occur soon to bring the news attention elsewhere. Mm-hmm. That was 7 days ago.
Yeah.
And then in between then and now, this Area 51 shit has started. Did you see the likes on those posts?
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of likes on that one.
Both of them. Blew my mind. So that's why I think we should talk about it. Because clearly the people want answers.
That, and I see you had some Q cosplayers fucking jumping your fucking skin a few days ago too.
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
And it wasn't even like, here's the thing, they are so fucking like thin-skinned.
Or are they the ones that were defending
like
Trump?
You didn't even say, well, no, you didn't even say anything wild. Like, you were just like, I hope they get them all.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like,
oh yeah, fuck.
And they just like, they're like, I have to say,
if you're out here doing the work like I'm doing instead of just sitting behind a keyboard, blah, 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 shut up.
Yeah,
shut the fuck up.
You're doing your work behind a keyboard too, douchebag.
You're probably not doing anything. Probably sitting at home or at a goddamn Starbucks.
I mean, like, you're basically part of a cosplay.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that there's things like that Q might have brought to light, but it feels like it's just a fucking...
It's a psyop.
It's a psyop, or it's role-playing. It's role-playing adventures.
Before we get too far into Epstein, we can Q-bash. We'll continue that.
Okay.
I pulled this up earlier, qmap.pub. It just helps me know that it's a psyop. You go to qmap.pub, the second link here at the top, players. We got Epstein on the top.
Mm-hmm.
They have a rating system. Epstein is rated as evil. Bill Mayer, evil. This guy, patriot, John Durham. John Durham is a United States attorney for the District of Connecticut. He's best known for leading an inquiry into the allegations that the FBI agents and Boston police has ties to the mob. But anyway, it goes through here, and just some of the ones that they named. Ted Cruz, patriot. Theresa May, patriot.
What?
Yep. Jesse Smollett, traitor.
It says literally traitor.
Traitor/pawn.
Oh my god.
So, yeah.
So it's a
it's a goddamn psyop cosplay for the Republican Party.
Yeah, it's an RPG. RPG. I can't even fucking talk tonight.
I get it, man. That butter though.
Here's the thing, like, at least we like. I don't think we ever went into the Q shit full bore.
I was like super pumped. I even told Ryan about it the other day. I still hold on a grain of hope that it's legitimate. At least the Empire fighting the Empire, right?
Yeah.
Like if they actually root out all these child raping Saturn worshippers, then that'd be fine. I don't know what they'll replace it with.
Yeah, because I got into an argument with somebody the other day because someone posted something like that involving like basically like the whole Area 51 thing is a distraction for the Jeffrey Epstein and all that.
Yeah. And
I think it was something along the lines of it finished with like, why don't we call them what they are, which is satanic pieces of shit or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. And like, it was on the Brohio page, and people started commenting the tenets of Satanism and stuff like that, and trying to defend Satanism and stuff. And I was like,
the public face of a fucking psyop.
That's what I said. And I was like, you know what's funny? I was like, you guys are like posting the tenets of a made up religion. Well, no, I'm not going to say that. You're posting the tenets of a religion that was invented in the 60s by a cosplayer. I was like, when in reality, like, when we're talking about Satan worshippers, we're talking about Saturn worshippers.
Yeah.
And I just said, look up Mark Passio.
Bitch. Hit him with that Mark Passio hitter.
Don't be stupid.
No.
Like, let's post the tenets of Satanism. Like, fuck that. That's like, you're going to give me, like, that's about as good as fucking posting the tenets of being a fucking Boy Scout. Yeah. It doesn't fucking matter to me.
Right.
When you have people that go on the record and say that satanic ritual abuse goes on all the fucking time.
And back to Jeffrey Epstein, his island and shit, they have the pictures from his fucking security cameras of like rooms where they fucking sacrifice these kids.
Have you seen, did you see that one temple he has on his island?
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, man. This shit.
So another thing I was talking to, I've been going back and forth with a few people on Instagram in the good way. Odd Man Out. Mm-hmm. We were talking back and forth. We share each other's stuff. He shares a bunch of things he sees. But, like, one of the Area 51 memes he posted, I think, earlier that I liked and shared was, fuck Area 51. Like, why aren't we raiding Epstein Island?
Yeah.
This dude is a multi-sex offender, like a sex trafficker of children. It's the second time he's been caught. Yeah. And no one's raided his island?
Fuck it. Raid his goddamn island. You know what? New Zealand let fucking the United States government raid fucking Kim.com's fucking mansion in New Zealand.
Crazy.
Extrajudicially.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have happened. All because the dude was fucking the head of BitTorrent.
Suck a dick. So I'm going to read qmap.pub, his description of Jeffrey Epstein, and then I'll read my notes.
Okay.
If that suits the crown.
Yes, it does.
On July 6, 2019, billionaire financier and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein was arrested for the alleged sex trafficking of dozens of minors in New York and Florida between 2002 and 2005. Epstein owns a private island in the Caribbean called Little St. James. This island features a temple and underground tunnels where the cult performs their satanic ritual abuse, child sacrifices to Moloch, and cannibalism. Hard to believe / swallow, but it's almost certainly true and pure evil. The puppet masters come to this island as well as many politicians, celebrities, and powerful people. For example, Bill Clinton has been to this sick island a couple of... Okay, so I'm done with this because it's going to start leaning to get Democrat. Then they got Bill Maher here. I'll just read his real quick. Wearing like a fucking denim pimp suit, some red shoes. It says, Bill Maher is an American comedian, political commentator, and television host. He is known for the HBO political talk show Real Time, Bill Maher. Similar late-night show called Politically Incorrect, originally on Comedy Central and later on ABC. Bill Maher is a sick and evil person. He has been vocal against Q for obvious reasons, and he is part of the Red Shoes satanic cult. He is supportive of pedophilia and linked to Kid Love Productions. So that's enough of QAnon. But anyway, on to Bones Notes.
Yes.
Epstein was convicted in 2008 of soliciting a 14-year-old girl for prostitution, for which he served 13 months in a custody with a work release as part of the plea deal, where federal officials have identified 36 victims. Part of his work release agreement, he was allowed to only spend a few nights a week in a private cell in a shut-down part of the jail, not around any other prisoners. Along with this, he was allowed to fly on his plane, the Lolita Express, and host, air quotes, events at his private island. Fucking group messages.
So even after
you got caught,
he was convicted. Like he's caught the first time.
His sentence, yeah.
He was still able to go and fly
on his fuck island, on his fuck plane with his fuck pals. So, and that's not even the best part. The prosecuting team or the prosecutor, however you want to identify him, they made it a point in the agreement that he would not have to name anyone else that was involved. He didn't have to turn over any evidence. So basically, because he stayed silent, he didn't get punished.
Yeah.
So anyway, the Lolita Express then hosts his air quote events at his private island where the child prostitution occurred. Shockingly, this deal was given along with the terms that Epstein would not have to reveal any of his clientele. Now for a list of people who have visited Epstein's island as pictures in 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so a list of Hollywood names. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Seth Green.
Oh.
James Gunn. Dan Schneider. Steven Spielberg.
Oh, no.
Tom Hanks. And Tom Hanks, interestingly enough, I don't know if you saw this the other day. We was talking with somebody about it in the direct messages.
Yeah.
But she had said, I saw something the other day about him that was really disgusting. So I looked it up. And a girl has come forward and said that she was bought by Tom Hanks, sold by her dad as a sex puppet at the age of 6.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, back to the list. Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel, Barack Obama, Kevin Spacey, Kathy Griffin, Oprah Winfrey, Sean Carter, a.k.a. P. Diddy, Beyonce Knowles, Anthony Kiedis, John Legend, Chrissy Teigen.
That's his wife.
Okay. Jim Carrey, Steven Tyler, Ben Affleck, Stephen Collins, Will Ferrell.
Oh, man.
Akon, Marshall Mathers.
Really?
Yup. Jeffrey Jones, Victoria Salva, Mark Collins Rector, Charlie Sheen, Tyler Grasham, Madonna, Catherine Hudson, Gwen Stefani, Stefani Germanotta, James Franco, Will Smith. That one hurt my feelings.
Well, yeah.
I like Will Smith. Until I found out he was a Scientologist, not a child rapist.
He's definitely a Scientologist, so.
Justin Rowland, John Cusack, Anderson Cooper, Demi Moore, Brian Affleck, Meryl Streep, Wanda Sykes, Chelsea Handler, Michelle Wolf, I don't know how to say that name, Pharrell Williams, Quentin Tarantino, Robert Downey Jr., Courtney Love, Alec Baldwin.
They've all been to Epstein Island?
Yeah, and then we have Jeffrey Epstein, of course. I don't know, something Maxwell, Bill Clinton, Kevin Spacey, Chris Tucker, Woody Allen, Larry Summers, Lisa Summers, Doug Bland, Ron Burkle, Jean Luc Brunel, Andres Pastrana, former president of Colombia. Ehud Barak, Lawrence Krauss, Bill Murray.
What?
Bill Heyman, Sarah Callan, Ray Barzana, Sandy Berger, Andrea Mitrovic, Peter Marino, Shelley Lewis, Paul Halla, Ricardo Legarreta, Tom Pritzker, Kelly Spam, I can't fucking read, Tiffany Gramza, Claire Hazel, Paula Epstein, Mark Epstein, Ralph Ellison, Sophie Biddle, Audrey Rainbolt, Shelley Harrison. I hope every time I say one of these names that I don't know, somebody's like, God damn it! Gwendolyn Beck, Alberto Pinto, Linda Pinto, Gary Roxburgh, Mandy Ellison, Jean Michelle Gathy, and Virginia Roberts.
Huh, that did break my heart. You know, there's one name I didn't hear on there.
Whom?
Didn't hear Harrison Ford. Han Solo, preserved.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones, preserved.
He shot first.
Even though he did work with... Here's the problem is, I was talking to somebody about this the other day. I was like, so, say hypothetically, Epstein's like, they're about to stroke him, right? Like, fucking
Harrison Ford.
Yeah. Multiple lifetimes, right?
Yeah.
So he starts naming names to get off, right? Mm-hmm. And he throws out some fucking high-profile individuals, right? Which then... When those and he's like, I got evidence on them. When those high-profile individuals get yoked up, which will send more shockwaves, they're going to fucking start rolling too to try to get out of fucking mean sentences, which could end in like this fucking tidal wave of like basically everything we know and love. All of our entertainers, well, not all of them. Harrison Ford obviously will be intact.
It might not be a full list though.
I didn't hear Matt Damon on there either.
Matt Damon.
So we have him still.
Matt Damon.
And I also didn't hear...
we can't just assume that they're innocent if they're not there, though. I mean, look at Leonardo DiCaprio's bitch ass.
You know, you're right.
Fuck him.
But here's the thing. But like I said, there's going to be an association thing. So, like, say, for example, like Harrison Ford might not come out clean because he has worked with Spielberg before.
Yeah.
Right? Or like, another name I didn't hear on there is George Lucas. Which George Lucas is kind of, if you look at some of his shit and like his talks.
He was involved in some of that shit.
See, I've heard like him talk about like fucking like some other shit going on that he's not a part of.
Maybe not.
And that's why he kind of like fell out and sold his fucking, basically his baby away to a company that just wanted to fucking, you know, create a fucking monster out of it and fucking exploit the shit out of it.
I saved this picture in here just for you because I know how much you hate rich people until you yourself become rich. And I understand that.
Well, I would also be a very charitable rich person.
You probably still, you'd hate yourself too.
Yeah. Well,
it's a healthy hate.
Yeah.
So, this is an asset summary from June 30th, 2019 that he had, Jeffrey Epstein had to give to the court to petition for bail. He's trying to get bail.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Did you see his financials?
I didn't see his financials. I saw how much they were contemplating the bail being.
Cash on hand, $56,547,773, with a fixed income of only $14.3 million a year. Equities, however, $112,679,138. Hedge funds, $194,986,301. Properties, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 properties. $55 million, $17 million, $12 million, $8 million, $22 million, $63 million. Total assets, $559,120,954. And he's trying to say, like, that's all I've got? How much of that money do you think was from, let's just say fucking kids, selling kids to get fucked or having kids murdered?
Oh, probably a fairly large amount of it, because I feel like at this point, when it came to him, it was, he had these operations going on, but they were just more or less a front for his sex trafficking.
Yeah.
But then again, though, if you want to believe the Saturnalia aspect of it all, he probably did a lot of it for free, because they're fucking sick. You know what I mean?
These trolls, though. I gotta quit looking at this shit. But yeah, I don't know. I had a dream last night that Donald Trump called me personally on my phone, and somehow him and QAnon were the same, which is weird, because I'm sure they are, but whatever. And they told me, like, we got a job for you. We want you to kill all these pedophiles. And you know what? I took that job.
That's cool.
It's like a modern day interpretation. I don't know if you've ever played the Sega Genesis game, Two Crude Dudes.
Yeah.
Where you and I would become roid heads.
Yeah.
And we would just go through throwing cars and
nice.
fucking street lamps at pedophiles, picking up pedophiles, throwing them maybe into other pedophiles, beating them to death.
I've always said I think like the path was going to be so like this first term is going to be basically focusing in on because the thing is, it seems like if you connect the dots, a lot of the child molesting shit is tied to more or less mainly tied to the media.
Yeah.
Right. So the media being, and Hollywood as an extension of that, them being the voice box for the deep state.
Yeah.
Right. To keep their agenda going in any way. It, like, you know, with predictive programming and stuff like that. And, you know, basically trying to give us subjective opinion as fact.
And the way that they describe this shit, too, when they do talk about it. Did you see that thing that was posted? I think we might have posted it. Where it showed, like, all the media changes to the terminology. Where, like, instead of saying children, he said underage women.
Yeah.
Instead of rape, it was sex. And just, like, every term to describe what actually had happened, they whitewashed it.
Yeah, and they would use the term non-consensual sex
to describe rape.
I think that you could shorten that to just rape, because that's what it is, dog.
Rape would be a good one. Fuck consent, apparently.
Yeah.
I do like the, and I hope beyond hope that QAnon is true when they say that their media is being forced to fall on its own sword in order to save individual personalities.
So, yeah, because what I was thinking was, like, so with this whole deep state thing, you've got, as far as I'm concerned, it's multi-headed, but the three main heads is its voice, its money, and its might. Right?
Yes.
Okay, you take out the voice first, so they can't try to convey their messages anymore to try to save themselves, right? And then other people have said that in 2020, once he sealed the election, right, and won, his next phase was going to be to take out their money. That would be the Federal Reserve and the banking cartels.
That'd be okay with me. Because
then at that point, the only thing they have left is their quote-unquote military-industrial complex.
Yeah.
But the problem with that is that if Q is to be believed, they are in part a group of military leaders who are trying to wrestle control of this country back from the deep state.
We have everything. Trust the plan, boy.
Yeah, right.
Trust it, Murphy.
Be patient.
That's good, boy.
But that's to say if you believe that or not. I don't necessarily believe that.
I'm going back and forth talking to this Ryan fellow that we've been friends with on the Book of Faces for a while. Mm-hmm. And he told me, I can't find the message. He said something yesterday about how they just passed a law or had made it available to where military tribunals will be played on TV.
That'd be interesting.
Fuck yeah, it would be. See one of these fucking...
Well, what's the precedent for having military tribunals for civilians, though?
I don't know, man.
Is there a precedence for that?
I just feel like it's part of my brain that wants all this to be true as far as the QAnon, and it's actually being taken back over by white hats.
Because I feel like...
I have no doubt that this black, evil, dark shit's going on, but
yeah.
I hope there are white hats in control.
Like, here's the thing, because, like, if you think about it, if it's to be believed, then technically, I don't know if here's the thing, like, unless it's a state of emergency or martial law, I don't think you could charge civilians in a military tribunal.
No, but give it time. I mean, how long have we been edging towards a martial law? And some of these fucking Trump supporters be like, that's what we need to do to save the country.
And this here lies the problem with me on this one too, is like, because that whole notion of like putting these guys up in front of these courts that are not elected, they were appointed individuals, right?
Yeah.
And then basically acting outside the confines of actual law.
Right.
Kind of makes me sick a little bit. Because like, there's one thing I believe at the end of the day, I believe in like blind justice. And that, to me, just sounds like kangaroo courts.
I just think that we should abolish the state.
But then, like I said, it's a duality thing with me, because at the same time, I'm like, having this kind of, like, feeling is what allows criminals to thrive in the first place. And allows bad people to thrive, is trying to think they deserve fairness.
Well, that and democracy. I mean, democracy's paved the way for this dumb shit.
Well, and therein lies the problem, though, is that, so the question you gotta ask yourself is, like, is the threat grave enough that we have to forego our morals to stop it?
No, I think we need to just take a step back, step out of the pantsuit of statism and take it back to a natural law scenario.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
What's going to happen to you in that system when you fuck with kids?
I tell you what, what I really want, I've been thinking about this for days now. I want a no-nonsense politician to just rise up.
Ew.
No, listen, hear me out on this, because, I'm not a straight anarchist. I'm a minarchist. I believe that there should be, like, some governing body, right? But I take it as loosely as, like, you gotta look at it like the Athenians or the Greeks.
My circle cartoon head that is yellow and black is scowling at you right now.
I know it is, but,
you
like...
wave your hammer and sickle flag.
But here's the thing, though, like...
Communist.
I believe that there is something to be said about we're too big to not do that. You know what I mean?
That's fucking bullshit.
I mean, and I know people disagree with me on that, but the thing is that if we had a no-nonsense leader who was at least, at the very least, he'd have to be a libertarian, who came forward and said, enough children, enough of the fuck, because, like, you watch politics these days, it is like, children act more civil than these cocksuckers. Like, can we just, like, get somebody who, like, has their fucking head screwed on straight?
I think this is the cause of the problem. This is the fact that we feel like we need a leader. We don't need a leader. We need to be responsible adults. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You start giving other people power and rights that you don't have, it starts creating a slippery slope.
But you're right. But the problem is we just have to stand sentinel against that slippery slope and make sure it doesn't fall. Because here's the thing. At the end of the day, say, for example, like, there's a big, like, natural disaster, right?
Yeah, Yellowstone's about to explode, so we can use that as an example. We
need to have the ability to have somebody in charge who knows what the fuck they're doing. Like, we even talk about, like, geese, right? We've talked about geese and their anarchy before.
It's the family unit.
And the thing is, you're right, it is the family unit, but sometimes, it's that bundle of sticks scenario. You know what I mean? When something really fucking bad happens, you have to fucking...
One stick, you are vulnerable. But if we form together, we make a mighty faggot.
Don't bleep that either, because that's what it is.
No, I posted on Instagram the other day.
Okay. But all jokes aside...
It's a bundle of sticks.
Sometimes we have to be like, this person knows what the fuck they're doing. Let's let them make the calls on this.
I guess, man. I'm cool, though. How about you leave me alone? Let me die or let me live.
But, like...
Freely.
But... Whole central planning is wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll probably get one of those. It'd probably be that fucking douchebag that has the eye patch. He'll come out and be like, you know what we need to do? We need to stop all this child fucking. And we're like, yeah, QAnon, woo!
Yeah.
We need to go after these Epstein. Yeah, we need to rout them out. We need to raise your taxes. Yeah, let's raise those taxes. We need to get rid of these goddamn firearms. Help us get rid of these pedophiles. Woo! Get rid of firearms.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
But here's...
They're all sociopaths, man. You can't trust these motherfuckers.
Well, that's the problem is that, like, the people who are the most qualified to, in reality, be politicians don't pursue... Oh. It's raining.
Oh, okay. I thought, what the fuck was that noise?
But those who pursue to be politicians... It attracts the worst, the people you don't want doing it. It's the same thing. I'm not saying this 100%, but the same thing if you said, like... Cops, or fucking... Clergy.
Yeah.
Or even apparently teachers to some extent.
They are fucking magnets for various types of authority. Authority's an illusion. It draws these motherfuckers to it. You know what I mean? I want to break the wheel.
I get it.
Tubbs, I want to break the wheel.
I get it. I want to break the wheel, too.
I want to fly the dragon into town and burn it to the ground.
You know?
I want to kill everyone.
I've been rewatching the show Vikings.
Ah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever watched it before?
I have.
Okay, I've come to a conclusion Like, those motherfuckers, like, listen, they live a violent fucking culture. But here's the thing, like, with them, they're fucking straight honest.
Yeah.
And they don't shirk at what they are. They know what they are, right? And they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, they really don't. Like, authority, to them, authority is an illusion. Like, they were there's scenes where they go into churches and fucking straight up, like, slaughter the fucking bishop and take all their fucking gold.
Because authority is not real.
Yeah. Because it's fake.
It's getting after it out there.
Yes, it is. But that's the thing, though. Like, I feel like we could have a culture like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Cooperation. You know,
voluntarist.
Voluntarist.
Doesn't involve electing people for authority, though.
It's voluntary. Everything's voluntary.
Kind of like paying taxes is voluntary, or what do you mean?
Well, yeah, but no. Well, in voluntarist society, we move towards what is society without having to be like having it enforced upon us by a governmental body. Mm-hmm. Like, we want roads to travel on. Yeah. So we pool our money and make fucking roads.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you with that. I don't think that's the same thing as like they don't need a leader to do it. Town council would come together and be like, these roads suck, fat dick. Here's some money. Here's some more money. Yeah, roads, my roads.
I agree with that.
We don't need to have a eye patch wearing dude sitting on the throne of swords, you know? It's silly.
Yeah.
It's poppycock.
I'm sorry. I bootlicked a little bit there for a minute.
It's fine, man. I get it. It's hot in here. Sometimes the heat will bring the stadia out of you.
Yeah.
Did you see this meme?
Yeah.
Just to bring it back to, some practical advice for your home. Cast iron is the best cooking surface. And would you like to know the reasons why?
Why?
1, it's non-stick. 2, it lasts a lifetime. 3, Jews consider us cattle according to the Talmud. 4, no harmful chemical coating. And 5, last but not least, even heat distribution.
That's good to know.
Yep. Insert the more you know star thing.
Yeah.
Power.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I think it's just after the last couple of days, like, I try to stay out of the news cycles, but you get caught up in it. And, like, it's like it was a fucking shitstorm for a couple of days because Trump, like, fucking tweeted, like, to all those fucking new congresswomen, like, if you don't like it, you get out.
Get out of the country.
And they fucking autistically screeched all the way to fucking Twitter, like, racism!
Yeah. We hate America, but we also want to use it to destroy it.
Yeah.
Orange man bad.
Yeah.
It's neat sometimes to watch all these sociopathic guys fucking fight each other.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a puppet show, I guess. Meanwhile, we got people fucking children in Epstein Island still.
I think dueling should still be a thing.
Oh my God, it should be. Open carry, everyone should. Wild West. Somebody says something crazy, you're like, guess what, motherfucker? I'll see you at noon tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm going to kill you.
Shoot you.
Then we eat my lunch.
Yeah. It'd be a lot more polite. It'd be very Viking-like.
Definitely. More polite society.
Fistful of dollars.
You know what I mean? Like, if you both agree to it, I don't see what the problem is. Like, if we're going to have abortion legal in this country and that's about choice.
Whoa.
First of all,
her body, her rights.
Yeah, exactly. I would extend that to 2 consenting individuals. Like, listen, if we're about consent, right? If 2 people consent to a duel, they've consented. They've conscripted themselves to the possibility that they're going to get fucking shot to death.
Next thing you know, you'll be in support of fucking prostitutes.
I was actually, it's funny you bring that up because I was talking about somebody at the end of the day. And I was like, I think it was Reverend Do Nasty, actually.
We need to get legalize prostitution.
Because I was like, well, I actually explained to him the Mark Passioff theory of theft. And how, like, basically the only crime is theft.
Yeah.
Beyond that, it's like, it's just means to control us.
Mm-hmm.
He liked it. He liked the whole notion. He believed in it.
He's woke.
Because, like, I talked about how, like, I didn't think it was right that, like, they're trying to create these laws in some states where drug dealers get charged for murder when one of their clients dies. And I was like, listen, they didn't inject their client with that fucking... They didn't make them do that whole 8-ball.
Nah.
Okay?
They were simply the black market. I don't see anybody talking about killing fucking heads of big pharma for
Yeah.
getting these motherfuckers addicted to opiates.
I think, like, because the big charge has been having with it, because this girl died last week from what's, I guess, this new, like, shit hitting the street called Calvin Klein. And it's actually kind of clever because they call it CK, right?
Yeah.
So Calvin Klein. But it's called CK because it's a mixture of cocaine and ketamine.
Okay.
Yeah, and she was like some sort of like fucking piano concerto fucking whiz, right? She was going to be going to fucking special college and all sorts of shit.
Not anymore, bitch.
Went to a fucking party and did some fucking Calvin Klein and fucking stroked the fuck out and died.
You know what? That's never happened from smoking weed.
You're right. It never has. And it probably never will.
Nope.
Unless they create some fucking super strain.
Calvin Klein strain.
Straight up puts you into a coma or something.
So what we did was, right, we put a bunch of poison in it, and you smoke it, and then you die. And it's the best high you ever had, because you're dead.
Yeah. So, that being said, I don't have a problem, like, that's your body. Do what you want with it.
Right.
Right?
For sure.
So, if you're, like, you're going to do drugs, you're going to do drugs. Now, if someone gives you the drugs against your will.
That's different.
Like, they drug you. That's different.
That's
it's
theft of your...
that's of your autonomy.
Right.
Right there.
It's no different.
Because you didn't consent to it.
Stealing your butthole and clapping them cheeks.
Yeah.
You know, against your will. If you wanted them to clap your cheeks, that's one thing, but not is a different story.
Yeah. I think that about wraps it up for the show.
It does. It's getting sweaty in here.
Yeah. Hey, you know what you should do? So it's not sweaty in here. Go over to Patreon.
Patreon.com/bones and tubs.
Start with $1 a month.
Or more.
You might buy us an air conditioner.
Perhaps. Donald Trump, if you're listening, because I know you listen to Alex Jones' show, and we're better than Alex Jones.
Way better than fucking Alex Jones. Come on now.
You know? Give us some of that Donald Trump money.
Listen, I'm not a whore.
I'm not either.
But, like, about the only way I would get on the Trump train is if someone bought my ticket for me.
I would be so fucking gross with it that you'd know I was lying to you.
We'd both be sitting here in, like, fucking straight up fucking red fucking Make America Great hats again.
MAGA, bitch.
Fucking wearing, like, I don't even know what, like some fucking cutoffs with fucking eagles and flags on it and shit.
Yeah, we'd have terrible hair.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. But, yeah, so go over to Patreon.
We'd start pounding around with pedophiles.
Donnie Trump. Hey, we talk about not being whores, but we'd totally be whores, just saying.
Yeah, but we wouldn't compromise our morals or our scruples. No. We would just do it for your enjoyment.
You can go over to our Instagram if you want.
That's Instagram.com/bones and tubs. I've been putting it in on there.
Yeah. Hey, if you want, go to one of the podcatchers that we're on. Leave us a review.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then email it to us with your address, and we'll probably send you free shit.
Fuck, I'm a piece of shit. I forgot to mention Tracy Twyman.
Shit.
Fuck.
Well, let's get it over with real quick.
The show I'm going to dedicate to Tracy Twyman,
Yeah.
who was, I believe, murdered.
Yes.
That's all I've got.
Okay.
She was uncovering some pedo shit, some dark pedo shit, some occult shit.
And she's been doing the good work for a while, too.
She has. She had recently, if you go to our Facebook page, because Instagram doesn't allow you to post links, facebook.com/bones and tubs, and look at our Tracy Twyman rest in peace picture and go down to the comments. You'll find a video, which is the last video that she made. And you tell me what you think happened, because she made a video talking about all the harassment she'd been going through. She was in fear for her life. Next thing you know, she's dead. So, rest in peace to you.
Did we ever find out how she died?
No. And that's what a lot of the trolls are pointing out, that it's all fake and that we're retarded.
Oh, okay then.
But, I mean, what do they say? Whenever you're over the target, you start catching flack.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I think that is.
Okay.
So if you're not going to come say it to my face, shut the fuck up.
I say a fungu.
Yeah, you know where I live. I post where I'm at when I post things on Instagram.
Yeah. All right, so
Catch me outside. How about that?
you heard all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Like I said, the episode was dedicated to Tracy Twyman.
Rest in peace, Tracy Twyman. Yeah. Fuck pedophiles.
Yes.
Hashtag pedogate.
We hope you have a good week.
Yeah, for sure.
We hope you enjoyed the show.
Better week than me.
And we hope to see you next time for another edition of Bones and Dubs.
The Sweatcast. We love you.
We really do.
I ain't here to talk shop, I'm here to talk cops who crooked and corrupt, who need to be stopped, who aren't afraid to aim, squeeze and release round after round until they put them in sheets. I said any and everywhere they're hitting it, well aware of what they're doing, and no, they don't care. Everything's illegal and nobody's free, we're all tapped to track. Yeah, you and me hardwired to tune. They watch in the back room with their cameras on zoom, laughing at me and you. Yeah, go ahead and think it ain't. Police stay for real, cause the cops got tanks. I got hounds to call out, rounds that they use, but that ain't a problem until they used on you. I said, one false move, you'll be up on the news in the morning and evening, footage of your family weeping. Man down, yeah, they do what they want, and they rule by force and they're out on the hunt. Man down, they put another in the ground. I got tanks and troops headed to your town. Man down, it ain't a game, it's a shame. That's why I don't play, cause they run the game. Man down, yeah, they do what they want, and they rule by force and they're out on the hunt. They say that's the way it is, but it's sick cause the kids deserve more than to live in the world like this. I'm pissed, I'm phased in the rage, and hop from the flash and the bang grenades. I'm burning alive, cause I'm burning inside. I'm a man on fire, cause another man died. I'm appalled, let's just list them all. I'm sure I'll miss a few, and a few will applaud. They punch kids, shot kids, taste pregnant ladies, taking babies to land, and put cuffs on the hands of veterans. It choked a peacemaker, he broke up a fight and then died a little later. They shot men in the back who went under attack and were caught on film, and they lied about the facts. They protect each other, they're owning the throne, so don't be shocked at all when they break in your home. Man down, yeah, they do what they want, and they rule by force and they're out on the hunt. Man down, they put another in the ground. I got tanks and troops headed to your town. Man down, it ain't a game, it's a shame. That's why I don't play, cause they run the game. Man down, yeah, they do what they want, and they rule by force and they're out on the hunt. It'll get real in a matter of minutes. Gone without a sentence, no trial, no witness. Man down, it ain't new, get a clue and just think next time it could have been you. Man down, it ain't new, get a clue and just think next time it could have been you. Man down, it ain't new, get a clue and just think next time it could have been you. It'll get real in a matter of minutes. Gone without a sentence, no trial, no witness. Man down, it ain't new, get a clue and just think next time it could have been you. Man down, it ain't new, get a clue and just think next time it could have been you. Man down, it ain't new, get a clue and just think next time it could have been you. All they need is a reason, it don't matter, it's open season. All they need is a reason, it don't matter, it's open season.